Now I want to introduce you to avocado farming. This is Kenya, a region called the Kwale region. As you know now, avocado is turning out to be a very profitable business. And we thought it's important that we keep this clip for you so that you can assist someone who is planning to venture in avocado or is already doing avocados. To start with, you start with the land preparation, whereby you have to make sure that your land is properly prepared. Then make sure that your land is fully cleared from the weeds. Then when it comes to planting, make the planting ridges of 2.5 meters wide and 50 centimeters in height. As you know that avocado trees are very shallow rooted crop. We need it so that the ridge will give it a smooth area where it will develop the roots. Now, when it comes to planting, make sure that you use certified seed from a certified source. Because when you use another seedling, that will affect your production, it will be affected by the weather, it will be affected by diseases, pests, and all that. When it comes to spacing, make sure that the most commonly used spacing is 7 by 5 meters. 1 by 7 meters is the interrow planting. Then the 5 meters is interplant spacing. When planting your avocados lines, make sure that you face the lines are facing east-west direction, so that to avoid your avocado from scorched by the sun. As you know, when the avocados are scorched by the sun, that turns out to be a reject or grade B in terms of export market. During transplanting, make sure that you use manure and don't use any fertilizer, because that at the moment during transplant that is not important, since the crop has not yet developed any roots. So when you apply the fertilizer, it will only be of help. Maybe now you can start applying the fertilizer as from the 4th month when the crop has gotten some roots. Then there's another important aspect in important practice in avocado, whereby you have to prune the avocado. You cut the topmost part of the avocado so that you have more natural grass. Because when you cut the topmost part of the avocado, you remove the green. When you remove the green, you enable to have more lateral growth. Then the lateral growth enables it to have more flowers. Again, when it comes to the flowering of the avocado, as you know, avocado produce a lot of flower, but the chance of it to survive is very minimal. You find that less than 50% of the flowers you get flowers. The others will abort. This one being that pollination in avocado is not good. Since the nectar in the flowers of the avocado is not sweet, so they do not attract bees for pollination. This is very important. That is why it's very important you have to apply a boron in your avocado, because boron will make the nectar sweet. Then the sweetness will attract bees. Then this will increase the chances of pollination. During also flowering the fruiting, zinc and potassium, they are very important to the avocado. Their timing of application is very important. This I can elaborate more when you contact me through the contact that I will give at the end of this clip. As you can see, we will get to show you through some lines of avocados that you already have. Okay. As you can see, these avocado trees are of 2.5 years old. Whereby we already had our first harvest like 4 months ago, and now as you can see, the end of this month or next month, we'll have some second harvest. Then now from next year, we will have more yields, because you can see we got out of flowers. You can see from there we got a lot of flowers that are coming. This is assurance that next year we'll have more yields. Then, as we have said again, avocado needs 3 very important components that are needed by avocado: light, carbon, and water. I have my experts here that work together. You get to introduce himself and talk more of the avocado. In case of any question, my cell number is 0711 155 604. 711 155 604. I hereby now welcome my colleague, so that he can tell you a few words on avocado.
Thank you very much, my colleagues. My name is Boniface Mwaura. I'm working with Erastus in the avocado fields. Here there are some few comments we have not comment about the pests and diseases. As you can see, our branches, they are not touching on the ground. Once you allow some branches to touch on the ground, they are very delicate to allow the pests and diseases to move up to the plant. So you need all the branches which touch the soil, you cut them and you remove them. And the best time to do that, it's not the time when they are flowering. Because when you cut them when you are flowering, you are giving them an injury to that plant. Instead of giving the youthful fruit, you are giving it a healing process of that wood. So the best time is before flowering, cut all the branches which touches the ground. And in case if one of the branches touches the ground when they are flowering, don't leave it, allow it to grow the way it is. The main common pest of the diseases here is the mites during the dry season. But the advantage of this, the mites is not an issue to us because it does not affect the crop itself under the leaves. It affects on the top of the leaves. Here, this is the margin where mites will get, but not under the leaves. They are very simple to control them. You can use water, you can use other chemical recommended, and very simple to control. Other aspect is how to get 3 common needs needed in the avocado. 1, it needs water for it to survive. It needs carbon, and it needs light. Those are 3 components that plant need and very important to eat. And always pinch on the top. Always pinch on the top, because during the day that is the time when the light is needed, because during the night it will need carbon dioxide. Then there is another aspect of the harvesting, the zone of harvesting. And a lot of farmers will ask me, how do you cost and the cost of the preparation, how when you going to get the produce or interest? For sure, as my colleagues have talked about, 2.5 years or 2 years that you start harvesting. I will give you guarantee 100% sure that after planting, the plant only need, if you are buying direct, it will cost you 200 to 250 per plant. Then after doing what you have said, after 1 year, you shall get per plant, you can get 50 avocados to 100 avocado within a year. As you can observe here, this is the same flash, the second flash within the same year, which before by the next year and next month we shall harvest all of this extra production within the year. And for sure, the medium size, they are the ones which are needed, not the big size. These are harsh, they are very exportable, and other component of the how to harvest them, how to pick them, and the cost, they are very cheap. As you can check, our avocado, they are very short. They are very short. They grow very fast. And cost per hectareage, I can tell you, you cannot go more than 200,000. May I peg in from there? As you check on how to contact me through 0720 675356. Thank you very much.